Hi, good afternoon. Alicia Boucher from TV6. Minister, I just want to ask two simple questions. The first is, are we in a recession? Are we heading towards a recession based on the figures that you are presenting? And the second question is, what are the plans that we have for replenishing the drawdowns that we've had to use from the Heritage and Stabilisation Fund, and the time frame within which we will be able to replenish that fund?
With respect to the first question, I'm simply reporting that the actual revenue we've received is about 13% less than we expected it to be. Some of the sectors of the economy are doing quite well. The non-oil sector is doing quite well. So I wouldn't want to speculate at this point in time as to whether we're in a recession or not. I mean, the economy went way down with COVID, and the entire world expects all economies to rise back up from that low level. So I wouldn't want to comment on that at this point in time. With respect to your other question, I don't think you fully understand how deposits are made to the Heritage and Stabilisation Fund. That fund receives surplus petroleum revenues. So if you have a projection as to petroleum revenues that you expect to get over a fiscal year, and you get much more than you anticipated, then you take the surplus and you put it in the fund. We're in a situation now where petroleum revenues are much less than we thought they would be, and therefore there's no surplus to put in the fund. It's as simple as that. So the fund will not be replenished by deposits. The fund is growing from, believe it or not, the performance of the stock market over the last 6 months. In fact, it's done very, very well. We took $1 billion US out of that fund over the last 12 months or so. And the value in the fund dropped just by a couple $100 million because it grew through returns from the stocks and the other instruments, the bonds and equities and so on that the fund is built on. It's earning, believe it or not, that fund is earning between 300 and 500 million US dollars a year from the assets in the fund. So the fund itself is generating income from its own assets. But in terms of deposits, that can't happen. Not in a situation where revenues from petroleum are much less than expected.